Alright YouTube, this your guy John Lifestyle, and I'm back with another video. First, before we get this video started, can I go and get a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel? So far, I can say my channel has been growing, so I thank the ones who are subscribed. But this video is gonna be about my getting my tach wire fixed, because that thing, my tach wire been out ever since I got a LS swap 4 years ago. All right, the guy is at the shop. He's been at the shop for about a month and a half. But the guy been sick at least 2 or 3 weeks out of that. But anyway, he got the resistor on. The resistor was holding voltage. But when it get up to the cluster, it lose voltage. He tried multiple things, and it still was losing voltage when it get up to the cluster. I even went and got another cluster for him to put in because I thought maybe something was wrong with the cluster. That wasn't the issue. Okay. Now he unpuzzled about it. And it's like, I don't like my car sitting in no shop. When the guy can't get it done, and especially when they charge about an hour, you paying a diagnostic fee and all that there. I don't want to pay out no more money than what I have to. So I was going to order a Dakota digital to put in, because he said that would have been easier. But then I thought about it. About 4 years ago, I bought a I can't think of the name, but it's one of the old school digital dashes, the ones that go by the numbers, and you got the little line that go up in the circle and all that there. I ended up buying one of them 4 years ago, which I didn't know much about LS swaps back then. I was just buying stuff, hoping that the guy was gonna do it right, hook everything up right, who did the swap, but he didn't. So I told the guy, instead of me spending almost $1,000 on a new digital dash, how about hook the one that's up that I have, because I never used it. It was still in the box, but I can't return it because it's been 4 years now. So he hooked it up, figured out how to hook it up. He still had to change the resistors on the back of it to a 4-ohm, I think he said, for it to read right. Okay, by he already having my truck down there and they charge about an hour. I told him if he could just hook up the RPMs and HPMs, so I can know how fast I'm going, and that'll be fine with me. Which he did what I told him to do, and I also got a price for if he was to go and finish doing everything. And it's like, I didn't want to spend that much money, especially on something that I know I can do. When I just make time to do it, I can do it. All right, so when I can do it. So my thing is this here. That's what I'm finna to go do now, because he just gave me a call that the car is complete. I can come pick it up. So my plans is now I'm finna shoot down here, pick up my truck before they close. Because even though my truck is not where I want it to be at, I still don't like for it to be sitting in no shop. So I'm gonna go pick up my truck, drive it, and the only thing I hope is my RPMs is working right. If not, I will take it back to him to get it correct. But he did say on the phone, now that I'm thinking about it, he tried to set it as close as possible. I don't know what that means yet till I get down there. But if he just did those two things, well, them two things for me, I'll be totally satisfied. I can do the rest. They give me more videos to make more content. So once I get down there, I will cut this camera back on. So peace. All right, YouTube, I'm back. This the cluster that I was talking about. I know it's an old school look, but I really did not know I was gonna go through all this trouble with trying to get the original gauge, the original cluster program. But like I said earlier, I bought this cluster like 4 or 5 years ago. And since it was in the truck, we might well go and put it in and see if it worked. Since it's working, I'm just gonna ride with it. And there's a few more little steps I need to do to There's a few more little things I need to do to it to make it perfect. But like I told him, I would do all that because shops charge, I think, $200 per hour. And before I pay you $200 an hour for something that I can do, I just gonna do it myself. I just need you to fix what's need to be fixed, so I can call it a day. So far, I'm pretty satisfied with it. So far. Now, all I got to do now is hook up this oil pressure, because it's not getting oil pressure, and that might be it when it comes to this cluster. And trim out my the little dash cover that go around the cluster. Trim that up. That way I can put it back on and it can fit over this cluster here. But other than that, I'm satisfied with it. My truck's still driving fine. Even though I've been catching pretty hell with this truck, I'm satisfied that it's finally getting somewhere. So that's the good thing to me, is it's finally getting somewhere. And this weekend, I will put my electric fans on. Well, I gotta go pick them up. But that's the goal, to put the electric fans on. PSI did send me my fan harness that I need for the truck. It's the fan relay kit. They did send me that. So I do have that at the house. So I'm gonna have my hands full. Y'all will have another video loaded up. And we're just gonna go from there. We're just gonna go from there. I'm gonna turn this motor around for y'all to see that it's pretty decent for what it is. Nothing but a little trip in the car in this Alabama traffic. And also, I just realized I'm gonna have to bleed my brakes too on here because there's a lot of, I feel, air. It's more air than anything. And this thing is not set right, because ain't no way I'm doing 23 miles on this freeway. Ain't no way. Ain't no problem, because I will take it back to him. Alright, I ain't gonna bore you. I ain't gonna bore y'all with this here. So when I get to the house, I will cut this camera back on.